So if you were to bring the black share of wealth at least to the black share of the population, it would require an additional at least $10 trillion.
But if we were paid those unskilled wages at a 6% interest rate, we would have $6.2 quadrillion that we would be owed today.
Reparations is the key. The story, have black folks come and talk about what kind of hell they live and have people have to listen. Reparations will set us free. Mic check, mic check.
Oh man.
1 2 1 2. We back.
Man, when was the first time, brother, we came to this Capitol?
Man, I feel like it was in 2021 for this bill, for this effort to disaggregate black data by lineage, what we call now AB1604. Back last year in 2021, it was called AB105. So the last time we were here for this work was in 2021, yeah. ADOS Sacramento, we are here today for the hearings for the California Reparations Task Force Study Bill. It's called AB 3121. First hearings are today.
Now, but like even before the 105, man, we've been here since,
oh yeah,
what?
Oh yeah, we've been coming here
19?
Since, yeah, 19, definitely 19, 20, yeah, 2019 for sure. At least 2019. And yeah, it may have been 2018 too. So at least 2019. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, man. So let's I guess let's get into it, brother. Why are you here? Why are we here right now?
We are here. We are all here to attend and give testimony and give public comment in California State Assembly hearings today for AB 1604, which has our language, by our I mean the Coalition for a Just and Equitable California, our language to disaggregate black data by lineage. Our language requires a state to disaggregate, separate, improve the way we collect data for and on black Californians by disaggregating that data by lineage, by black lineage, and creating different categories for different African American or black subgroups, specifically creating a category specifically for those of us who descend from U.S. slavery. It would be a first in the nation, first in the state effort, and this is a really, really important bill. It's going to be heard by the California Assembly Public Employment and Retirement Committee today at 9 a.m. And so we are looking forward to the committee hearing the bill and then voting to pass the bill on to the next committee.
So why is this so important?
It's very important because we want to show and demonstrate and require the state to finally collect data specifically on our specific community. Those of us who are African Americans who descend from persons enslaved in this country, we are a unique group of Americans. We are a special, unique group of Americans, and we should have and we must have specific data collected on our specific community. That's very, very important. Better data means better policy for us. Specific data means specific targeted policy for us. And right now we have a way that we collect data that is very broad, it's very big. And what happens when you have very broad and big ways that you collect data is you miss the specific needs of the specific communities. And so that's why we are working to require, again, a first in the nation effort, first in the state effort, to require California to finally start to collect data specifically on our specific community.
All right, so we actually had an interview with Samuel.
Yes. Big love to Samuel Brown.
Yeah, shout out to that brother.
Big love, big love.
Can you explain his involvement once again, and for those who didn't watch the Boots on the Ground?
Check that out, yeah.
Definitely check it out. But can you explain how, I guess, y'all met and how he came into the fold of what we're doing here for the movement?
Yeah, so big shout out to Samuel Brown. Samuel Brown is the original author of ACA 3, which is Assembly Constitutional Amendment 3, which is also working its way right now through the state capitol. And what that would do is remove the involuntary servitude for a punishment of a crime exception in California state constitution. Right now, if and when you are convicted of a crime, you can be forced to work as punishment for that crime. Samuel was incarcerated for 24 years. He's just been home about 75 days. So let's welcome him home once again. But while he was in there, he was being forced to work and forced to do dangerous work, and was told by the authorities in the prison that if he didn't do the work, he would be subject to more time and given more time on his sentence and have a violation, and that violation will lead to more time on his sentence and lead to him not being able to go out on parole. So when he was faced with that, he wrote what we now know as ACA 3 while he was still incarcerated. And what that would do, what ACA 3 would do, is strike and remove that kind of exception in our state constitution, because right now that is allowed. That kind of forced labor is allowed in our statewide constitution. So I met Samuel through a really, really good friend of mine here in Sacramento, who thought that we should connect because of the work that we do around reparations and the work that we do around black data, et cetera, et cetera. And so that person thought that Samuel and I should talk and should work together and should combine efforts, because the involuntary servitude exception in our state constitution is actually a legacy and lingering effect, and what we call one of the badges and incidents of slavery. And as you know and y'all know, we have been working here to create reparations for slavery and Jim Crow in the state of California. So it was what Samuel calls a no-brainer for our two movements, our two efforts to connect. And that's how I connected with Samuel Brown, and that's why, and that's how our movements and our efforts are working together.
Now there's something going on right now in the California task force regarding the eligibility, right? Can you kind of, for those who don't know, can you kind of explain what's happening right now and what campaigns are going on right now?
Absolutely, absolutely. So right now, the California Reparations Commission task force is getting ready to vote on who is eligible for reparations in California. By the way, we got a great PSA, multiple PSAs out right now on ETM Media. So if you haven't checked those out, go back in this channel and check out the PSAs that we've been doing around California reparations eligibility. So the commission is getting ready to decide on who's eligible for reparations in the state of California, and our position at the Coalition for Just and Equitable California is that reparations are for those of us black folks who descend from U.S. slavery in this country. And so we've been making a point and working to and campaigning to California Reparations Commission members to make sure that they vote for reparations eligibility specifically for black folks who descend from U.S. slavery in California. So check out the calls to actions that we have in the PSAs on this channel. Just go back a couple of videos and you'll be able to see those PSAs and then take action.
All right, man. So that's pretty much it. You want to say anything else for the people before
just want to thank everybody. Just express love and express appreciation for all of the volunteers. We got volunteers who are going to be in the building with us today. We got volunteers who are going to be on the phones giving public comment today. Want to give love and appreciation and thanks. We got two of our people right there. Right, we got some more folks coming through. So thank you so much, everybody. We out here. And I do want to thank also our legislative contacts too, who have been working with us to make sure that we get the kind of language and legislation that we need. We have really good relationships with the folks in this building, and so we want to definitely thank those folks who have been working with us, who believe in what we believe and are fighting for what we are fighting for. And thank ETM Media. Thank you, ETM Media, all right, for the amazing work that ETM Media has been doing, documenting, like we just said when we started, since 2018, 2019, we've been here and y'all been here documenting what's been going on. So Big love to ETM Media Group. Thank you, Kim, Umoya, CO, everybody. Big shout out to the whole CJEC family, from the ARCC team to the CBLS team to the NAASD LA team, our family in Sacramento, the Bay Area, the Inland Empire, San Bernardino County, LA, San Diego, all around the state. Big love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.